Okay, when it comes to negotiation, there's this concept that we talk about a lot called selling your position. And when it comes to selling your position, hang on, we're talking about a number of verbs and actions that may include trying to persuade the other party to accept your price, perhaps rationalizing where you got that pricing information from, maybe even arguing about some key facts and figures, all in an effort to convince the other party that they should accept your price. You're constantly justifying, qualifying, and maybe even explaining the information in order to support your position. And then lastly, sometimes you will even ask them, hey, how does that sound? Or do you think that that is acceptable? Or what are your thoughts on this? Now, here's the problem. Because if you look at any of these action verbs that I've posted up here, they all have one similarity that underpins every one of those actions. To do any of those things, you need to be talking. And if you're talking, you are providing information to the other party. And it's not just so much what you're saying, it's how you say it. It's the words that you choose to express that thought. And then lastly, if you're face to face, it's how your body, what your body is saying while you're speaking as well. And as you know, if you're providing information to the other side, because information is power, you're providing power to the other side as well. So instead of selling your position, what I want you to do instead is, on this other side over here, I want you to learn to negotiate your position. And that's a very different set of verbs, because now we're going to learn to question the other party, to unlock certain facts and figures. We might even state assumptions about their situation in order to gauge whether or not they are desperate. We're going to learn in some further subjects how to listen to them in a whole different manner. What they say, how they say it, what their body says. As we wait and we understand that silence can be very powerful, we're not only going to learn to control our emotions and our responses, but that will give us time to ask the following question: what just happened? In a negotiation, you always want to be asking the question, what just happened? How does that affect my position? And then lastly, what you're going to learn to do is not ask them, hey, how does that sound, or is that acceptable? But you're going to tell them, hey, the price is $279.97. Now, I say tell them your proposal. That doesn't mean that you are arrogant or overly aggressive in that matter. Because what happens if you become rude, arrogant, or overly aggressive? Yeah, they're going to react. And that reaction is going to be emotional. And the moment that they start reacting in an emotional manner in a negotiation, well, I'll forget about logical decisions. And sometimes they may just decide, I don't want to do business with this guy because I don't like them. And when that happens, there's almost nothing you can do. So you're going to tell them what your proposal is, but you're not going to be overly aggressive or rude in any fashion. All right, so never sell your position. Instead, negotiate your position.